Have you ever found yourself mesmerized by the hypnotic movement of jellyfish? Floating, glowing, dancing in slow motion? They almost seem otherworldly, don't they? Well, what if I told you that these strange, squishy beings are not only older than the dinosaurs, but some of them can even live forever, glow in total darkness, and survive without a brain or heart? Welcome to today's episode, where we're diving deep, literally, into the mysterious and mind-blowing world of jellyfish. These creatures may look like simple blobs, but they're packed with fascinating features and survival skills that defy logic. So grab your snorkel, hit that subscribe button, and get ready to explore 5 incredible facts about jellyfish that will change the way you look at these ghostly drifters forever. Let's start with a fact that stretches our imagination back 500 million years. Do you know that jellyfish are even older than dinosaurs? Jellyfish have been around for over 500 million years, maybe even longer. Let that sink in. To put that into perspective, the first dinosaurs didn't appear until around 230 million years ago. That means jellyfish were already floating in prehistoric oceans more than twice as long as dinosaurs ever walked the earth. These creatures are so ancient that they've survived 5 major mass extinction events. While giant reptiles and even early mammals were wiped out, jellyfish just kept floating along like nothing happened. How do we know this? Thanks to some incredibly rare fossil finds. Jellyfish are 95% water and have no bones, so fossilizing is rare. But paleontologists have uncovered well-preserved jellyfish imprints, such as one found in Utah's Margam Formation, dating back to the Cambrian period, over 500 million years ago. The jellyfish fossil showed radial symmetry and tentacle-like features, remarkably similar to the ones we see today. What's even more mind-blowing is that jellyfish have hardly changed in all that time. They're considered a prime example of what scientists call evolutionary stasis, when a species remains relatively unchanged for millions of years. Because it's already so well adapted to its environment, jellyfish don't need to change much. They drift with the currents, sting what they eat, reproduce prolifically, and let nature do the rest. In a way, they've cracked the code of simple survival. So while other animals evolved bones, brains, and big ambitions, jellyfish just floated, and they're still here. No brain, no heart, no bones. You heard it right. Jellyfish have no brain, no heart, and no bones. In fact, they don't even have blood. Yet they're fully alive and functioning. How is that possible? Instead of a brain, jellyfish have what scientists call a nerve net. It's a decentralized system that spreads across their body and helps them sense things like light, movement, and touch. While it doesn't allow for complex thought, it's perfectly sufficient for tasks like finding food and avoiding danger. They also lack a heart or circulatory system. Oxygen diffuses straight through their skin because their bodies are so thin and water-rich. It's a simple and efficient system for animals living in water. But perhaps most fascinating is what jellyfish can do despite this simplicity. One species, the Cassiopeia, or upside-down jellyfish, has been shown to enter a sleep-like state at night, even without a brain. In a 2017 study, scientists discovered that these jellies become less active at night, respond more slowly to stimuli, and need rest just like we do. The fact that an animal without a brain can sleep has shaken up the scientific community, raising questions about the nature of sleep itself. They also have no bones, which is why they look and feel so squishy. Their gelatinous bodies are supported by a thick, jelly-like layer called the mesoglea, which helps them maintain shape and bounce through the water. Despite their simplicity, jellyfish can still be incredibly dangerous. Some, like the box jellyfish, have venom so powerful it can kill a human in minutes. So never underestimate a brainless creature with tentacles. Some jellyfish are biologically immortal. What if you could reverse aging and become young again? One jellyfish can do exactly that. Meet Turritopsis dohrnii, the immortal jellyfish. This tiny jelly, barely the size of a fingernail, has an extraordinary ability. When injured, stressed, or old, it can turn its adult body back into a baby. Essentially, it reverts from its mature medusa form to its youthful polyp stage, like a butterfly turning back into a caterpillar. Turritopsis was discovered in the Mediterranean Sea, and researchers observed it can repeat this cycle of growing up and then aging backwards over and over. In lab conditions, instead of dying, an adult T. dohrnii will collapse into a cyst and regenerate into a polyp, effectively restarting its life. This incredible process is why it's nicknamed the immortal jellyfish. Of course, they can still be eaten or die in other ways, so they're not invincible, but biologically, they don't have to age to death. Even more amazing, scientists suspect other jellyfish species might have some ability to reverse age too. By studying how Turritopsis cells can revert and regenerate, researchers hope to glean insights into aging and medicine. It's like nature's fountain of youth hidden in a tiny translucent jelly. Living forever is pretty impressive, but jellyfish have another superpower up their tentacles, one that turns them into living light bulbs in the sea. Many jellyfish can glow in the dark thanks to bioluminescence, the ability to produce light through chemical reactions in their bodies. In the ocean's depths, where sunlight fades, these glowing jellies put on spectacular light shows. Why glow? One big reason is self-defense. For example, the deep-sea Atala jellyfish will start flashing like a strobe light when a predator grabs it, creating a blinking neon alarm to attract even bigger predators to come to the rescue. It's called the burglar alarm strategy. The jellyfish basically screams, "Help! Someone's trying to eat me," in lights, hoping a larger animal will chase off its attacker. So, a hungry fish biting an Atala might suddenly find itself lit up like a Christmas tree, about to become prey itself.
Nice.
Talk about a clever escape plan. Some jellies also use light to lure prey or communicate, but defense is the most common use in the deep sea. Aquaria victoria. The crystal jellyfish glows bright green thanks to a special protein called GFP. One famous glow-in-the-dark jellyfish is Aquaria victoria, also known as the crystal jelly. This jellyfish creates a beautiful green light around the edge of its bell, courtesy of a chemical reaction and a fluorescent protein called GFP, green fluorescent protein. In the wild, its glowing green display might startle predators or intrigue prey. But this glow has also made a huge impact on science. Researchers isolated GFP from the crystal jelly and have used it to light up cells in lab experiments. How? By inserting the GFP gene into other organisms, scientists can make cells glow under blue light, allowing them to literally see processes inside living cells. This revolutionized biology. In fact, the discovery of GFP's use earned a Nobel Prize in 2008. Thanks to a jellyfish's glow, we can track things like how cancer spreads or how brain neurons connect, using fluorescent green markers. So jellyfish don't just light up the ocean, they've lit up science as well. Whether it's a deep-sea jelly flashing in the dark or a crystal jelly glowing like an emerald, these luminescent creatures are like the ocean's own light parade. We've seen jellyfish survive for ages, live without brains, cheat death, and glow like underwater lanterns. But at their core, literally, what are they mostly made of? The answer might surprise you, or maybe not considering their name. A jellyfish's body is 95% water. If you ever picked up a jellyfish, you'd essentially be holding a squishy bag of water. Jellyfish are about 95% water. Some small jellyfish even hit 98% water at factly.com. That means their physical structure is only a tiny bit of solid substances. The rest is just H2O. For comparison, humans are around 60% water, and even a water-rich fruit like a watermelon is 92% water. Jellyfish beat them all. This is why most jellyfish are transparent or translucent. Their jelly-like mesoglia, the gel in their body, is nearly the same refractive index as seawater, making them blend in easily. Being 95% water also means they're extremely delicate. If a jellyfish gets stranded out of the ocean and the sun beats down, it can literally evaporate and shrink into barely anything, iFactly.com. Beachgoers have reported seeing a jellyfish wash ashore and, hours later, finding only a faint outline left. The jelly just dried up because it was mostly water, iFactly.com. In the ocean, that watery composition helps jellies float and drift with the currents. They're essentially living water balloons or ghosts of the sea. No bones, no shells, just water, held together by a bit of proteins and skin. It's honestly impressive that an animal so watery can hunt and defend itself at all. Next time you see a jellyfish, remember that you're looking at one of the most water-filled creatures on Earth, a true marvel of minimalistic design by nature. These humble ocean drifters turned out to be older than dinosaurs, capable of surviving without brains or hearts, potentially immortal, able to light up the deep sea, and basically made of water. Who knew, right? From the ancient Cambrian seas to modern laboratories, jellyfish continue to fascinate and surprise us. We hope next time you spot a jellyfish, whether on a beach or at an aquarium, you'll appreciate just how incredible these creatures are. They may look simple, but they're full of secrets that scientists are still unraveling. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of jellyfish. If you enjoyed this journey, give the video a thumbs up and share a cool jellyfish fact with a friend. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the wonders of our amazing planet's oceans.